Hello and welcome to the Code Clarity podcast. I'm Jean.
And I'm Rena, and today we're talking about quite a big ruling the PMCPA has made, 2 complaints versus Moderna UK. And spoiler alert, Moderna is going to be audited by the PMCPA for some serious breaches. So because that's quite a lot to cover, we're going to do a series of 3 podcasts. Today's the first one, just taking you through a few key points. So Jean, what is the first big thing that you'd like everyone to know about?
Okay, so the first case, as you said, there was 2 cases, was about an employee who also had other roles. So they also had a role with a local authority. They also were part of a government think tank, and they had a personal Twitter or X account, and they stated on this account that their views were their own views. They didn't mention the company that they worked for at all. It wasn't anything to do with that role. That the account was to do with their other roles in the local authority and the think tank. And they tweeted and posted about some articles that they'd either authored or other people had authored. And some of these articles mentioned medicines that the company had an interest in.
Right, understood. So this sounds like a fairly simple breach, a bit of an accidental oversight.
Yeah, so well, they accepted some of the breaches, but some of the other breaches they didn't, and they said no, this is a personal account. It's got nothing to do with their employment, and this should not be counted as their employee status. This should be counted as their other role status. And so they decided to appeal it. They decided to appeal their breaches that the panel ruled, because the panel said, well, you're an employee, so if you're posting on social media about interests of the company that employs you, then that comes under the code. They decided to appeal that and sort of fight that point, and the panel wasn't very the appeal board agreed with the panel and was a bit concerned that the company hadn't realised.
And is that why they've gone to audit?
That's one of the reasons why they've gone to audit, yes.
Reasons. Okay, well, we'll have to sit tight to wait to hear about the other reasons. So I'm taking away 2 top tips from what you've just kind of highlighted there. Firstly, that these disclaimers on personal accounts mean like diddly squat. So things like my views are my own, and nobody, at the end of the day, the second top tip is if you have any roles that are personal outside of your paid farmer employment, the code's also going to apply to your personal account. And that's kind of been very well established now, I would say.
Yes. Okay, well, we'll find out what's next.
I'll wait. Thanks, Jean.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.